You can't judge a book by its cover. My name's Florian Bates, and if you looked at me, you'd see a 12-year-old boy and think 7th grader. And while that wouldn't be wrong, it wouldn't begin to tell you the whole story. For example, it wouldn't tell you that in addition to doing homework and mowing the lawn, my list of chores typically includes solving cases as a consulting detective with the FBI's Special Projects team. And if you looked at the copy of Albert Einstein's Relativity that was checked out from the Tenley Friendship branch of the D.C. Public Library 9 days ago, you'd think science book. Okay, first you might look at the picture of Einstein on the cover and wonder how he got his hair to look that way, but then you'd think science book. However, you'd never guess that the book triggered an international incident involving a Russian spy ring, the theft of national treasures, a European crime syndicate, and a joint task force of the FBI, CIA, and National Security Agency. And finally, if you looked at our plan to break into the Library of Congress, evade its state-of-the-art security system, and somehow find the single piece of information necessary to solve our case, you'd think my best friend, Margaret, and I were absolutely bonkers. Okay, so sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. The plan was totally nuts. To be honest, it wasn't so much a plan as it was a list of nearly impossible objectives with no idea how to accomplish them. We knew it was bad. We just couldn't come up with anything better. We had to unmask a spy who'd spent decades as a deep cover agent stealing U.S. government secrets. But more important, we had to help Marcus. Marcus Rivers was in charge of the Special Projects team, but he wasn't just our boss. He was family. He was also an amazing agent who never once hesitated to risk his life and his career to protect us. It was our turn to return the favor. At some point during the case, we slipped up, and the spy used our mistake to make it look like Marcus was guilty of theft, corruption, and espionage. Marcus, who'd spent his entire career fighting criminals, was now accused of being one. Desperate times called for desperate measures. "You're the mastermind," I said to Margaret as we approached the library. "What are we going to do?" "Get inside, find the evidence, and prove Marcus is innocent," she said. I gave her a sideways glance. "You have any specific details about how we should do those things?" She shrugged. "I figured we'd just make it up as we went along." Like I said, absolutely bonkers.